there wasn't really a lot of love for them besides you, who predicted them to beat PSG.
But at the same time, right now, they're going up against NRG. I mean, it doesn't matter how much you love the Chiefs, doesn't matter how much they proved earlier, everyone is expecting it to be NRG and Dignitas again in the final. So
yeah.
What are you supposed to do here? You have to predict NRG. There's really not much you can do. But at the same time, I would love to see them be able to execute everything we saw earlier and then some. We know they can do it. But I want to tell a little bit of story. So we heard Garrett talk about that final goal, that Justin goal. I can't forget it. It's literally etched in my brain. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Everyone.
He actually wasn't, he had ball cam off, and the only reason he knew Justin scored is because he saw Justin scored in his stream. That's how dedicated he was to still grabbing boost and trying to stay in the play. Everyone else would have soared and watched and just tried to hope it went in, like this is the last chance. He did not give up, he kept playing, and that's what NRG does. He wants that victory. He's had that pinned to his Twitter for so long. He's not stopping until he holds that trophy. And the Chiefs are here. Can they make that upset happen again?
And that's the thing about the Chiefs is when we saw them against PSG, they had a lot going for them. They were really quick on the pitch. They had so many sequences where they actually just boost-starved PSG, and you could see the frustration from PSG. We saw so many times they got blocked out of their back wall. So maybe if they can keep up that pace, NRG probably a faster team overall as far as consistency goes over PSG. But the Chiefs, maybe they can play up to the tune. I mean, you heard a Chief say it on the desk. Kami coming in as the new guy involved in a lot of the goals on this Chiefs offense. So if they can continue to click like that, they might have a chance.
And something we haven't talked, that I didn't really hear anybody talk about, is the way that Chiefs used demolitions was really cool. It was very precise and then used in particular moments that I wouldn't often see people use them from. Most people use demolitions as just like, hey, I'm doing a wide rotation, I'm going to take somebody out. They'll actually pinpoint a player who's about to go for a ball, which really jostles their opponents because they had the faith that someone was going to hit that or defend it, and they'll get it right before the touch is actually made. It's really cool to watch them use it in that way.
Well, game number 1 is underway. NRG looking to start their run here in the World Championship. The Chiefs trying to pull off yet another upset. Can they do it? The ball boomed away to the box of the Chiefs. And a big win by Kami there in midfield, but knocked away by Justin. And Justin all season long, the man's been a 0-second tactician, if you will. The man can't help himself but score late hero goals.
And to be able to keep those nerves as such a young and relatively new player to the scene, it's kind of terrifying to watch.
Coming up quickly. Trying to find a way in, but the Chiefs with Torsas and Drippe able to move it downfield at least temporarily. Torsas looking for Kami back there, but nothing materialized. The flip, one shot, goal! Garrett G scores first.
And you can tell the way that these players were positioned. Fireburner didn't have a whole lot of boost. He got the flick, but look at how close the support was from Garrett. Garrett knew he didn't have much. He knew exactly what Fireburner could execute. These guys have been playing together for so long. Short passing plays got them in the lead.
Right on the transition, NRG take the early lead. And another goal off the kickoff, no, blocked. A great save there by the Chiefs. Justin looking for Fireburner on the wing. Fireburner able to keep it in play. Garrett, they try to play past the corner, but it's already towards midfield. Kami gonna take point. Kami gonna try to do it himself. And Drippe on the follow-up, it's turned away. So the Chiefs, a couple of sequences so far where they have a chance to move down the field and really just can't find that final rotation that puts the shot on net.
They're probably trying to put some feelers out. They want to see exactly how fast NRG are trying to play right now. They want to see what NRG are we up against right now. Are they going to play safe and passive? They've got that 1-goal lead. Can they catch them in a rough situation?
Justin picks up another there off the ceiling, Drippe. It's going the other way now here. Torsas can't find the touch, go across Chiefs territory. NRG still pressuring. Not able to find a ton of room, but they do come up with the ball at the end of the day here with some of these 50-50s, and they're just going laterally across the Chiefs zone right now. Justin's just going left and right.
They're going to play a little bit safe again. They've got that 1-goal victory, or sorry, they've got that 1-goal lead right now. There's no need to throw this away by overcommitting too much. And again, they can see what do the Chiefs have to offer right now. We saw what they were able to pull out earlier. They got the victory, the reverse sweep, the dedication to continue to play.
And it's important definitely to notice, I mean, Torsas just, you know, We warmed up for 3 games, so apparently the first 3 games are only a warm-up for them, but they are struggling to try to find their first goal here. They move down the pitch. Kami again in midfield. Finds Torsas in the corner, but Justin has it defended. Drippe comes in, the shot blocked and turned away by Garrett G.
But we want to see the boost from NRG. They're all low. They're all sub 30 or lower. This is Drippe's chance. He needs to keep this aggression up. Torsas to support.
Torsas back over to Kami. Kami gonna follow it through, back over to Torsas, but Drippe's there. Shot blocked by Justin. A light double commit by NRG, trying to roll back around onto it. Justin from the corner. Feeling some more pressure now from the Chiefs. They're starting to pick it up here, especially from midfield. Kami able to lock it down.
And the pacing right here, this is what we love to see out of these teams coming from a region that we don't get to watch go against this type of level very often, that they're able to keep up this pace against one of the best teams in North America. When they want to turn it on, they're there to match.
That ball turned away, it almost breakaway shot goal! Justin scores for NRG on the transition.
The turnaround and the counter attack. Drippe and Kami trying to support each other, but you saw Justin, he was just hanging out. He knew, he trusted Garrett G to see him. I bet you that was dead silent.
Absolutely, no comms whatsoever. Garrett sees Justin, knows he's gonna put the ball on target. 2-0 for NRG right now, and while you think that you might feel like NRG should be crushing the Chiefs, I mean, the Chiefs are playing up to par for the most part against NRG. Again, just kind of getting sucked in when they get those extended stays in NRG's half.
Well, they know they have to dedicate to it. You can't just throw it to the corner. You can't just hope for the best. You're going to have to get creative to outplay a defense that is as skilled as NRG.
And the demo opens things up, but blocked. The Chiefs, we saw some spectacular goaltending from them against PSG. They've had a couple of nice saves, and Garrett G scores the 3rd goal for NRG.
You talk about how long he was in the air for this. How much boost did he have when it started? He made contact. He had 55 boosts left. Followed this with nearly everything left. Kami figured he would have just gone for the contact on that, but he was probably pretty low on boost himself. I'm surprised that we didn't get that he didn't just try and get underneath it. He probably thought that shot was going to come a little bit sooner, but you saw how much momentum Garrett had to build just to get to that ball.
I mean, for the majority of this game, NRG led by 1 goal. The Chiefs were hanging on, had some nice plays put together. There's a nice pass from midfield. Drippe picking up a goal, maybe too little too late.
I'd say so. 20 seconds, 2 goals against NRG. They have to make some crippling mistakes to allow that to happen. But you can see there, Justin getting a little bit confident, sitting up at that midfield, bounced off the side. He had no way to support that. 20 seconds left. 2 goals up for NRG.
You essentially have to win the kickoff here, score off of it if you have a chance, if you're the Chiefs, but maybe looking forward to game number 2. But Kami looking to set things up, teeing up in front of the box, and cleared away.
I like that, though. Torsas was already sitting and waiting. They knew they had to get scored right then and there. So they had the right plan of attack, but it's going to be difficult to execute that against an NRG that knows exactly what you're doing, and they will take the game, the first game of this series.
This thing started off with just a transition. Garrett G Justin finding the first goal off the pass from Garrett G. And Justin doing what Justin does, and that's just ball out. The dude cannot be stopped on the pitch.
He's ice cold. And when you talk about just how young he is as a player, his experience here in the RLCS definitely is a fraction of his 2 teammates. And yet he's the one that stays calm. He's the one that in the 0-second situations, when his team absolutely needs him, there is a do or die situation, he always does.
And I know that the Chiefs, I know you had stated earlier, it's like the Chiefs, they can't let up on the offensive half of the field when they have that pressure. At the same time, we saw that bite them against PSG. They have to be able to fear the clear. You have to be able to respect what NRG can do on their own half of the field. They're so dangerous.
But here's something interesting. 12 shots for Chiefs, none of them came from Torsas. He didn't get a single shot that game. Now, what does that mean to me? I actually have no idea yet. I want to know. I want to watch the next game to see what happens.
It sounded nice, though.
Yeah, I mean, it means something, but I guess we'll find out next game, right? Is it because Torsas is feeling a little bit more pressured into feeling like he has to play defense? Is it because he'd rather set it up? Is he going for the selfless plays? Is he always going to pass it? Generally, the more mechanical players have leaned into being the setup role. They're not the strikers as often because they know they can get it around those defenders way more creatively and then pass it out to their teammates that can strike for them.
Absolutely, and Drippe, a big portion of why they won their series against PSG, you feel like he's got to get involved as well. I mean, Rocket League Carpet, it's a weak link game. You're only as strong as your weakest player, so everybody's got to be able to contribute evenly if you're going to take on one of the best teams in the game. Game number 2 is now underway. The Chiefs going to look to try to find some space against this NRG squad.
Nice demolition.
Fireburner picking a demolition up to stop the early pressure from the Chiefs. Justin chasing that one down. Fireburner picks it up, flips it over. Drippe makes a great save. It's turned away, but Justin looking for Garrett maybe, but again, covered up by Kami. Not the best touch, but it actually got right back to Justin, so they maintain possession off the ceiling. Justin falling down, blocked.
Demolition on Drippe actually worked out for him. He was set up for that clear, and now he's just going to try and chase that down. Is that on target?
And able to be blocked real quickly, but Kami, that shot just wide. Drippe trying to come in as well, but demoed on his way up to the ball. Chiefs, we've seen this before. Can they finish? Can they complete and find the back of the net in front of the box? Look at Kami, shoots it, is blocked by Fireburner.
The Chiefs taking their time trying to move this NRG defense. Taking relatively easy shots, but watching them push it to the corner, chasing it down, trying to win the challenges. Move them around, maybe you'll find the opening, but they might need to get a little bit more creative than that.
Torsos gets a demo after he got that first initial touch. Chiefs trying to find an open hole in this NRG defense. That shot goes in. Torsos scores.
Eventually, the pressure was just too quick. The challenge from Drippe, the challenge from Kami, and Torsos there to seal the deal. I talked about him not having any shots last game, and he made me eat my words. He's going to open up this game for them. First goal, they're in the lead.
Chiefs take their first lead in the series about a minute and a half in. You felt like near the end of game 1, they were starting to figure it out. They had those sequences. Now they find the net, they score a goal. And now can they add to that lead off this kickoff? NRG trying to move the length of the field, starting with Justin. Drippe just looking for room past midfield. Garrett G and Fireburner. Oh, big miss by Fireburner. Kami fighting against Justin there, forcing Garrett G up, back to Justin on the defensive half. And NRG are typically pretty good at being able to keep the ball away from the opponent in their own half, but Chiefs are really making them work for every touch.
But even the spacing from NRG, they're a little bit wide space, which could be uncomfortable if Chiefs really start to pick up the pace again as they did for that last goal. NRG are staying spaced out. They want to make sure they're covering ground. They don't want to get caught off on a silly goal by overcommitting.
Well, that ball was headed on its way to the net. Torsos does pick up the save. Drippe against Fireburner. Kami able to boom it downfield. Actually going to chase his own ball. Torsos immediately up for that.
They are trying to outpace this team. They know it's really their only shots.
Oh, that shot for Garrett G ties the game. Thought maybe the block was coming through, but he gets the goal.
All of Chiefs collapsing on this one. Drippe and Torsos from both sides. Garrett G still manages to get there, outpace them. That's the speed that they're trying to worry about. Chiefs don't want to have to deal with that, but now it's going to be a tie game.
And again, you got to score multiple games against this NRG team. You can't get away with winning 1-0 in overtime against a team with goal scorers like Garrett, like Justin. And here comes Drippe. How about that striker? They take the lead back.
Where was the answer from NRG? There was boost on the team. They could have challenged it. Maybe miscommunication. Fireburner dropped back. Maybe they didn't have respect for Drippe, but here he is to tell him, I've got this, buddy. And now they find themselves up in the lead.
A quick response as well. NRG having to fight back again. Kami. Oh, back to Drippe, almost picking up another goal. Justin. Back over to Garrett G. Fireburner forced back. Drippe, the pass to Kami was immediately broken up by Garrett G. It forces Kami up. He's got to stay with this. Great focus there by Kami, but NRG do take control. Big miss blocked by Drippe on the shot from Fireburner.
Well, you know they had to dedicate a lot of resources to that save. But NRG, they'll actually let it breathe. They'll actually let the Chiefs come out of their half with that.
Well, Fireburner does pick it up, chasing it down off the ceiling. Garrett G scores! Tie game again! Somehow it goes through.
This is what I'm a little bit worried about. I really hope the Chiefs can keep up the pace without falling apart. This is now 2 defensive misses. Almost in a row. We just saw a big one and it resulted in a lot of boost to try and come to the rescue, but this time Torsos had no more support. He was that last man, and with that defensive miss, it will be tied up again.
Even though they're able to tie the game back up, you gotta hand it to the Chiefs after losing 3-0 in the first game. Being able to go toe-to-toe here in game
Another
number
one.
2. Torsas gets his second goal. 3-2, the Chiefs won't stop.
Again, he comes through, no challenge, he will put them in. You need to make sure that you make this man feel pressure. He will make those double touches on you left and right, and they find the lead again. This game is back and forth.
Fireburner tried to hop up for that tough angle to get up above the crossbar and find the touch, and the Chiefs. How about this team? A lot of people really maybe have counted them out since Jake had exited the squad, but they came out here, international territory, and have shown everybody what they're made of. Kami trying to force his way through, and then trying to find an exit back to Drippe. Picking it up, trying to find towards the box. NRG, big booming clear. And no one really starved on that defensive stop for NRG. That booming clear still crucial as they head the other way again.
Oh, nice read from Fireburner. At this point, Chiefs are just on game-buying time. All they want to do is make sure this doesn't happen. Justin, nearly there before the defender can reach it.
Trying to get back to it again. Fireburner just kicks it over towards the backboard. NRG trying to whittle down this Chiefs defense. 15 seconds, and Chiefs may tie this series up. Popped by Fireburner and knocked away. Torsas gets bumped. The follow-up will not be there. NRG, one last chance to go the length of the pitch here. Can they score? Up high, looking for the goal there. Blocked by Kami, headed the other way. Oh, and he caught it out. Can they go? I can't count NRG out in 0 seconds, all right? I gotta wait until this ball hits the ground. Trying to kill it. There it is, and the Chiefs tie the series up 1-1.
Even with defensive mistakes, they still managed to beat NRG, which is weird to me. There were 2 critical mistakes and 1 resulted in a goal. NRG just being able to walk it in when a defender wasn't able to make it in time. But the Chiefs were still able to get creative enough on offense. You can see the smiles. Torsas woke up, and they really needed him to. We talked about in previous seasons the type of mechanical play that player can bring out.
We do have the goal and the reaction, as you can see right here, for the Chiefs' final goal. What a shot.
Yep. Torsas.
Oh my God.
I love their, it's like
Kami's so relieved. You heard that? He's like, oh,
thank goodness.
My God. All right, we finally got the victory, but that's going to be huge for them, tying it up against NRG. Again, I brought this point up a billion times. If you can do it once, you could do it as many times as you need to.
Absolutely.
The thing you have to do, though, is figure out how you did it, and then consistently do it without making mistakes.
I think that Chiefs really took advantage of some mistakes onto NRG. I mean, we caught NRG trying to rush back to the back of their net. The final goal that scored, Fireburner tried to hop up, get back up towards the crossbar, and it just kind of flowed down. And Jacob in the crowd right now. Everyone give a round of applause for Jacob right now. Everyone, come on, come on. You can't hate this guy. He's great. I love Jacob.
Watching 2 of his teammates, Fireburner and Garrett G, played with them
back
for a very, very long time. I'm sure he's rooting for them. But tied in the series, the Chiefs keep it close. Will we see the infamous Game 5?
It is a Land Vegas tradition at this point. All 5 games so far have gone to 5, and the Chiefs are really trying to vie for another one.
Who knew traditions could be built in 4 hours?
It's incredible. Dripping. Torsas going to try to start things off for the Chiefs. Fireburner looking for Justin. He got him against the backboard. Slammed. A great touch to be able to clear that ball away.
And they've got control right now. That boost gets untouched in the corner. Garrett does snag it, so they won't get starved.
Oh, and pick the other way on the way back. NRG can't get. Oh, he got there. Fireburner makes the save. Maybe would have bounced off the post and in. But the Chiefs are not letting up right now, getting in the face off the backboard. Kami shoots, scores! 1-0 Chiefs!
Garrett G slowed it down in the corner thinking he had time, and the Chiefs punished them immediately. They got the demolition on the challenge. Incidentally, probably, but it does not matter then. The next 2 players are there to stuff these 2 shots in, and they will take the lead first in Game 3.
Can you believe the Chiefs right now, Carpet? I mean, on the desk, universally, NRG, even Gilly saying, no, it's not going to go 5 games. Gibbs saying it's going to be a 3-0 sweep, and they're just showing up at every single opportunity and trying to prove everybody wrong here.
Every time NRG wants to slow it down, the Chiefs are there to challenge. If they give them space, they know it's just absolute death for them. They will not make it out of this series alive if they give NRG the space.
Dripping back over to Torsas. He's got Kami on the wing. He gets by one defender. Dripping trying to pick up the slack, and Kami forced to wait.
I love it, the pacing. They're forcing NRG to think they've got room. They think they have space. Garrett thought he'd be challenged for that. They're messing him up just enough that it lets them come in for the challenge and keep control.
Drippe back over to Kami in the corner. They work their way downfield. Torsas getting a great demo as well to keep pushing the ball downfield, but tough to crack this NRG defense off the post. Another demo to keep the play alive. Trying to stay on top of it is Drippe. Coming in is Kami. He just missed it. Torsas now back to Kami. He's got Drippe down. Drippe blocked and turned away.
Justin needed to get that. They were starting to struggle on boost, but they finally picked him up. The counterattack here could be massive.
And again, Torsas up again. He's made just so many jumps up in front of his own box to clear the ball away. Keeping the defense clean here for the Chiefs. Justin trying to set things up here for Fireburner and Garrett G. Fireburner, touch against the back wall, finds Justin, blocked by Kami.
Garrett G's still there to be in the rotation. He makes the shot!
Oh, Garrett G! You give him that kind of space, he had a free shot, he'll take it every time.
I don't think he even thought he'd make it here in time. He was turning around, he tried to get there quick. Maybe Justin would get the pass out. But the moment he realized the Chiefs were not there for that challenge, what are you supposed to do in net there? Nothing but accidentally backflip.
So NRG able to fight back again, but like we saw in game 2, we know the Chiefs are absolutely capable of responding off the kickoff and the ceiling. Kami chasing this off the backboard, just missing the touch. Torsas does find it. He's trying to stay with it. And Drippe, the Chiefs right now, when they get on offense, just so good on the continuation. Kami blocked away by Justin. Justin in the corner, challenged by Torsas, and Torsas has been going for those demos. He's got a couple in the corner. That shot just went wide. Laterally across NRG territory, the Chiefs hunting, and that ball cleared away big for NRG.
They maybe got a little bit too overzealous for that Chiefs now. They're in a tight spot. NRG breathing down their necks. Uh-oh.
Cleared downfield. It's a race towards this one. Kami does get there on the challenge. Torsas tried to follow it up. Drippe shoots. It's just high against the backboard. Kami against the corner. He's got Drippe on the wing. Drippe only hits it against the back wall, but it does buy a little bit of time for Torsas to get in and make a challenge. Cleared away. Kami back over to Drippe. The Chiefs a lot better on the transition than they were in game number 1. That pass, shot, and it's saved! What a save by the Chiefs.
Are they safe? Do they have the boost? Justin's still challenging. Fireburner's there to support.
Not able to get the goal there. Drippe trying to find his way out. Torsas gonna try to help him out.
It's not a great touch.
Justin, one touch, and Fireburner tries to finish it, but it's saved again. The goaltending is great by the Chiefs.
Can they keep it up for much longer? It is a tie game for them.
Oh,
the
big
demolition
demo.
is 3-on-2.
Tries to roll around it. Here's Fireburner and trying to find wide, maybe looking for Justin or Garrett, but no one in real position to go for that ball. Up high against the ceiling. Torsas back to Drippe, and then Bet. We see NRG starting to flip the table a little bit here on midfield, starting to try to lock things down in the blue half.
They have absolute mid-control. They have snagged the side boost for probably the last 40 seconds. It seems that the Chiefs just really can't gather enough to clear out of their half confidently and support each other, so it's just an NRG to slowly beat them down.
Torsas up from the pass from Kami. Kami blocked away by Garrett G. Against the corner, Justin towards the middle. You gotta feel that was Fireburner, but Fireburner was way back on the play, trying to cover the clear coming from the Chiefs. And unless they can go the distance, it's killed. We got overtime, Carpet.
That last push, do you think it was Fireburner that felt passive? Maybe they just agreed, we'll make it look like we're going for the pass. Probably wanted the drop to get the reset on this kickoff.
Dripping, lost there to Fireburner, trying to move in. Justin now on the rotation, back to Garrett. Garrett moved back, he lost to Kami. He makes the save.
It was a great decision. Had he not dropped back, that would have been an easy goal. He read that immediately. He knew he couldn't beat Kami.
Oh,
But Garrett!
Garrett! He scores and NRG are up 2-1 in the series.
The space between these two, the passing. Garrett having to chase that down, putting a little flourish on that as well, getting a little twist. He knew if no one challenged that was an easy shot for him. 22 seconds into that overtime. But you got to give it to the Chiefs, man. They are fighting tooth and nail to stay alive in this series.
Absolutely. They are bringing it to NRG, but NRG just able to continue to adapt to an ever-evolving Chiefs team that are just trying to match their pace. And we did see it early in the game, and you had pointed it out that the Chiefs are kind of making them think they have space. And the last goal here by NRG with just a great pass on the transition again for this team, looking so good. And I can't. You think like, okay, Chiefs are playing NRG close, NRG might be playing poorly. No, not at all. I mean, Chiefs are just bringing it. It's great. It's great Rocket League right now.
But I mean, just to talk about the team play or even individual players' capabilities, Garrett G right now has 100% goal participation, and he scored 2 goals every game.
I mean, that's the guy that's your guy.
That's
him.
him.
He came in
That's
scoring the
everyone's
most.
guy.
Yeah, he's everyone's guy. He's the guy scoring the most goals per game. Of course, he's got to be a part of your offense if NRG's going to do anything.
But to see Chiefs still play this well against them, to be able to outpace them when they, and it's a conscious effort. That's what is so fun to watch. Sometimes you'll watch teams that aren't doing so well. They're just like, you know what? Stop thinking, just chase, and let's just get the ball as fast as possible. It'll work for maybe the first 2 minutes of the game, but it will always fall apart because they can't keep that communication because they're not that talented in it. But we're seeing the Chiefs know exactly when to turn it on, when to turn it off, and hold back, and they are still keeping these games so close against the North American champions.
It has been. This whole day of Rocket League has been amazing. If you've been watching all day, the crowd getting into it. NRG versus the Chiefs, game 4. Can NRG close it out and move on in the upper bracket? Justin finding Fireburner, back over to Justin. Garrett G immediately up, and nobody touching that one. It's cleared away by Kami.
A lot of commitments here on defense from Chiefs.
Torsaz back to Kami. Kami trying to find his own touch. Way to get up there for the challenge. Fireburner back over to Justin. Drippe just gonna catch that one out. I feel like that moment of anticipation where everyone's just kind of waiting against the back wall. You know he's gonna catch it, but still like,
There's always that chance,
moment.
right? That
Yeah.
big mistake. NRG has to be ready to react if they need to, as does the Chiefs and their teammates. They have to be able to support.
A light shot turned away by Justin. NRG trying to move down the field. Chiefs shot off the post, trying to wrap around. Does he have another? He hits the post again. The shot blocked. Oh my goodness, Justin comes in. The Chiefs could not close.
Torsaz is still there. Can he get a bump? Can they get an opening? Fireburner, he's sitting in net. He looks terrified. He does not want to leave this open.
Well, Garrett and Justin able to move it downfield. A scary moment for NRG, and they may have another scary moment here. Drippe against Justin, but Justin finds his way through. Fireburner opens the door towards the blue half. But again, the Chiefs quick to react, able to move back to NRG territory.
Torsaz knows he has time. He wants to find a teammate up. Drippe will drop.
Wrapping around him once, trying twice as Garrett G. Back to Justin. Justin over one. Justin! This is Fireburner finishes, and NRG take the lead.
I'd love to know at what moment during this flight Justin said, oh wait, no, I don't have it. He got the second.
Right
Did he even have the boost for the third? He is completely out of boost. He must have said, I got nothing.
Hey, Fire, come
Empty.
Come get this for me.
All right, fine, Fire, you can take this one.
Yeah, that's the only one he gets. Fire's not allowed to score
It's a
goals.
donation from Justin.
But they do score first against the Chiefs, who are just trying to fight for game number 5.
Justin again.
And Justin, once he gets going and he just starts beating that one defender, his team is just so good at following up. What makes this team so hard to beat is how fast they get after they win that initial challenge. Drippe expecting the touch from Fireburner there. Fireburner just trying to work his way out of his own corner, and a shot almost came in, but blocked and knocked away.
I'm a little bit scared of these times that NRG keeps slowing the ball down. The Chiefs have literally punished every time. We've watched NRG try and slow it down and buy some time. I think they're just best to keep playing their game, keep smacking it out, chasing it, passing to each other, make it hard.
Coming from Drippy! They score. The Chiefs saw that happening as soon as he grabbed it against the back wall. You thought he had a chance to pass it to his teammate. They tie it halfway through.
Fireburner almost got contact on that. He was hoping to get the pinch, hoping to challenge it, but he couldn't reach it in time to pass off the backboard. The Chiefs tie it up.
Well, the Chiefs will not go quietly. They will answer. NRG having to work for this one. Kami just high against the backboard. Drippy tried to follow it up, and now what might have been a breakaway opportunity. Justin does get at least one free touch in the corner, eventually challenged, knocked away by both Kami and Drippy. Caught against the side. NRG just trying to keep the ball close to them in their own half. The Chiefs have just a great job of being able to adapt to that. Still.
In the moment again, knowing when you need to chase it quickly, knowing when you have the room to space out. Both of these teams doing it exceptionally well.
Caught to the side. Drippy.
Nice challenge.
On the side wall, he's got Kami on the wing. Kami up for this, and he missed him. Almost had his man, and it's going the other way. Chiefs so close. NRG trying to find an extended stay in the blue half. For the first time in a little while, that ball against the back wall.
Not a great touch.
Challenge, Drippy's got a shot!
Drippy!
He's got the goal! The Chiefs take the lead!
A minute, 20 seconds left. Can they hold it with them? The missed touch from Fireburner. He definitely didn't want to put it to his own backboard. And Drippy, the moment he saw it, he sees the opportunity. And the Chiefs are in the lead.
Looking to force our sixth, game 5 of the day. All day 1 games. Because why not? On the corner, looking just missing it, you feel. NRG, if they're gonna take it in game 4, you might need some heroics from Justin or even Garrett, somebody on NRG, obviously.
It can be any of them.
If they don't score Carpet,
it can be any of them.
You know, it doesn't matter, as long as they score the goal.
Torsos buying some time. Drippy there, too dedicated, but no one to challenge from NRG.
Oh, and easily turned away by Justin, but immediately up for this is Drippy, blocked again by Fireburner. Up is Kami, keep it against the back wall. Torsos is like, oh, no rebound touch.
He's got Garrett.
Immediately turned on it. Garrett blocked immediately by Drippy. This midfield battle right now, just trying to contest every single ball, and the Chiefs still holding on to this lead. NRG, this might be their best chance. Justin, no, he cannot get there. Drippy has that angle closed. 20 seconds to, less than 20 seconds to go for NRG. This is it. One man to beat. The shot blocked there by Torsos.
They've still got control.
To the side. Justin's there in the box. Pass and blocked again. They will not go quietly. The Chiefs, if this ball hits the ground, we're going to game 5.
The last time we saw this in season 4, the Chiefs took out NRG in game 5. They've put themselves in a game 5 situation again. Ladies and gentlemen, can the Chiefs get the unbelievable upset that we saw 2 seasons ago, or will NRG find redemption and stay in the upper bracket?
This is the most back and forth Rocket League today that I think that we have really ever seen at the RLCS World Championship. I mean, every single game going 5 where you see one team maybe be dominant for a game and then the next team is dominant again, or it's just close the entire time like game number 4 was here.
And what I love about it is it's not because people are making great mistakes. While we've seen a couple of them, we're seeing these close game 5s because everyone's giving it their all.
Absolutely.
We're seeing the upsets. We're seeing the teams that have put in the grind, take the victories and put teams into the lower brackets sooner than expected. But now, Chiefs, 2 games. NRG, 2 games. There's one more game up for grabs. Who's gonna take it?
It's wild, and you know, we have seen a few mistakes, but you feel like it's just the result of consistent pressure. You know, that's kind of the part of the game of Rocket League, is trying to outlast your opponent. If you can force them to continually having to make defensive touches to try to get the ball out of their own half, eventually somebody's going to make a mistake, and it's just being able to keep that pace up. Both NRG and the Chiefs have both done that in this series. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. It is game 5, NRG versus the Chiefs. We had the Champions Field. We are underway. Torsos, that shot had no chance towards the net. Drippe back over to Kami. Kami shoots, it's blocked by Fireburner. And up again, Torsas, win just high against the crossbar. And coming in, Drippe back to Torsas, off the ceiling.
He got
the touch. Back to Kami. Kami just wide. The back wall, he tries to force it in. NRG hang on, but the early pressure from the Chiefs is absolutely just chokeholding.
NRG feeling the need to play defense. You see how deep in net they're waiting. They're scared for the bumps. They don't want to get caught on a situation where they have no control.
Around the corner, Garrett G gonna try to kick things off here for NRG. First touch against the back wall is blocked. And Drippe back over to Torsas. A free chance for Justin to be able to move it in. Fireburner back to Justin. Justin, he tees it down, but unfortunately just, you know, NRG feeling that pressure, unable to aggress, don't want to get sucked in and allow a free goal. They're gonna try again here. Fireburner squares up against one, squares up against two. Here's Justin, he's got Garrett on the wing, but Garrett again, just respecting Kami on that clear, and knocked away again.
Not many teams can make NRG retreat to defense this quickly. They always have somebody sitting back. Even if they think they have offensive control, they will play passive, they will play safe. Now's not the time to make mistakes.
Torsas around the corner, looking for Drippe. Drippe finds the first win.
Three
Triple
win for
commit
everyone.
by NRG, but nobody's able to rotate back to this ball for the Chiefs, giving NRG time to recover from their mistake. But here's Torsas falling towards the net off the crossbar. Drippe immediately follows it up and again defended. This has to be absolutely exhausting if you're NRG.
I don't think I've watched them play this much defense in seasons. They have been stuck in their half this entire game, over 2 minutes now.
Justin on the point, blocked by Torsas. Drippe just trying to get it by. Kami there to immediately follow it up. NRG are just unable to clear the ball right now. Halfway through game number one, the score's tied, but the Chiefs have had the lion's share of pressure in this game 5.
Them being able to play this quickly is making NRG answer to them. NRG has to play responsive against the Chiefs. They have to jump for these saves, which means the Chiefs are able to put them in places they want to put them. But so far, no goals have been scored. Demolition on the goalie.
Torsas tries to carry it through. Coming in quickly is Drippe. High against the back wall, it's gotta be Kami.
Justin doesn't make contact.
Miss from Justin. But there isn't an immediate follow-up from the Chiefs, so it doesn't matter.
What a touch from Torsas.
Oh, Drippe hunting for it, and he didn't find it. And it's turned away again. Drippe trying to set up either Kami or Torsas, and I mean, they're just throwing everything at the net, and NRG has blocked everything. The pass shot, goal! The Chiefs take the lead, Drippe!
After all of this offense, Kami with the hard pass in, Torsas with the challenge on the goalie, and Drippe to seal the deal. A minute 45, can they hold it? Will we see this upset again?
A game 5 win. Can it happen against NRG? Will the Chiefs move on in the upper bracket? After game 1, you thought, man, NRG's clicking. Chiefs have no chance. Game 2 onwards, no, sir. Chiefs have brought it to NRG. NRG, they have had their chances, and they just have to find that hole in the Chiefs' defense. So tough to do when you spend the majority of this game in the orange half. Here's a good start here for NRG. Starts with Garrett. Followed up maybe by Fire. No, Kami's got it red the whole way. Fireburner challenged against one. Drippe shot, but blocked immediately by Garrett G. Kami from the corner, less than a minute to go. Torsas. Neutralizing on the challenge in midfield. Drippe looking to try to keep this in play. Justin, that shot blocked by Fireburner. Things have slowed down a little bit here in the waning seconds. NRG trying to slowly move things forward. They haven't felt the same pressure from the Chiefs just yet. That block coming in big time from Justin. They gotta move down the field.
So many floaters going unanswered from NRG. You have to question why. What is going on? Why aren't they up to challenge these, even just to get the 50-50, even just to tackle it? They're letting so many go unanswered, and Chiefs take control.
Oh, this is another good chance, but Kami up for it. Looks like he ran out of boost.
This is huge.
Saved what he had. But Justin can't get there in time. Cleared
7
away by the
seconds.
Chiefs. NRG gonna try one more time. They gotta start from their corner with no time left. Justin flicks it downfield, looking for Garrett. The Chiefs move on.